everybody, welcome back to Doggo Card Reviews. We are back here for The Day I Became a God. We have finally reached green.
Oh boy, it's green.
Yay, green. So let's go ahead and we're going to see some familiar faces return. We're also going to see some new faces. So familiar face comes first. We have Summer Traditions, Sora Narukami. 0-0-1500, so on place she gets 1500 power until end of turn, and she is none other than Azusa Mark III.
Okay. My biggest problem with this card has to do with real world factors more rather than her performance in game. Okay, why does Bushiroad want to tinker with the rarity of this profile so much?
That is true, outside of the vanilla type, they usually are double R, huh?
Bro, even the vanilla has been fluctuating. First it was a rare, then it was an uncommon, then it was back to rare.
Yeah, it depends on the title. Wait, is Adventure Time the only one with an uncommon Azusa Mark III?
Yeah, BMO Buttons Push was the uncommon.
Is that the only one?
I believe so, yes.
But I feel like English thinks it deserves to be an uncommon for the vanilla before Japan does.
I mean, they're made by the same company, right? The products from the card design was made by the same company, right? I hope.
I want to say that English originals are actually done in house at Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So,
if anything, I think it gets developed in Singapore. Maybe they need final approval from Japan corporate at best.
Or worst case is they just ship it out.
Right, they could do that too. But yeah, from what I could tell, I'm very certain that English originals are developed in-house over in Singapore versus in Tokyo.
Fair enough. Now back to Sora's relevance within the set. Okay, actually, I actually prefer this particular profile even over Azusa Mark 1 because of how important events are in this set.
Very true. That's the thing. The more powerful your events are, the more potent Azusa Mark III becomes.
Of course, you almost never see the Mark II variant in any way, shape, or form, but occasionally you will see the original Mark I variant back. They're trying to, you can tell that Bushiroad's trying to reincorporate the Mark I variant back in some manner or fashion. But, they're more, if you want it standalone, it has to be the Mark III variant. And you know what? For Day I Became a God in this particular context, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, on top of that, beats for 3K on play, that's pretty good for a utility card.
Sure, Sora's dead in response, but you didn't care.
That's what you want.
But at the same time, talking about Kirito, well, again, even the Mark II variant is better in most sets, or even, of course, the Mark I variant, but for Day I Became a God specifically, wow, this is actually really good. And Sora here allows you to be a bit greedier with your event choices too. As we'll see later on, you want to have different, tons of different events. In fact, this set encourages the greed monster.
Oh yeah. A little bit, right?
A little bit. A finisher that we'll be seeing later on throughout the set. So, not in this particular color. I think she's red, if I remember correctly. But
should be red.
But in most cases, though, Sora, almost all of your events are level 1. In fact, I don't think there's a single level 0 event. Can you think of one?
Not in this title.
Fair enough.
There are level 0 events, but they're they exist. They're few and far in between.
They're ancient technology that we will never touch.
He says this now.
Okay. We'll probably never touch. However, in terms of limited, I actually don't know how to feel about Azusa Mark III Unlimited. Actually, like in this particular set,
I mean,
Limited.
it's deck mill. It's also it's utility that can also beat over things. So
The
you can't go wrong with an Awesome Mark III Unlimited in general.
problem is that with this particular set, the thing that you usually want to be fetching is your events in general. So, oh, and of course, this being a double rare, good luck finding this unlimited.
But at least it's a stand. At least it's a standalone of a climax combo attached to a climax rare.
Oh God. Oh, no, no. But you know what? This is, it just proves, since there are good events in this set, Sora, Azusa Mark III really shines that much more. A lot of players are kind of meh towards Azusa Mark III. They can take it or leave it. But in God, I think she's near essential.
If like she's practically like one of the first characters to like dump in, period, because of how you're playing the deck.
Like, we thought Shizuku was near essential for Nijikasaki. Like, didn't you notice between this and Nijikasaki, like, why are events so good now?
Right, Nijikasaki had like quite a fair share of very powerful events between things like a newer version of personal computer,
Let me
Fuf-
sing?
yeah, let me sing. Fumio Mark 1.5. Without a body. Like, what?
Phyrexian money counters?
Phyrexian money counter. Like, wait, what's going on here?
They're even the burn event from the TD is pretty good too.
Right,
Like,
right.
they're between that and day I became a god, I'm like, holy crap, events are so much better than they were.
I'm very glad that whoever is developing for both Nishigasaki and Day I Became a God actually goes like, you know what? Events need to be good again.
Right. Like,
Like
really,
we really haven't seen like an event heavy deck since like what? Good Stuff Span Dream, right?
yeah, that's the or no Million Life.
Million Life, yeah. But well, the Million Life come before. Oh no, it should be after.
Yeah, Million Life came way after 10 Event Bang Dream did. 10 Event
Alright.
Bang Dream was kind of a thing during Group 1 versus Million Life during the beginning of 2019. So, like, honestly speaking, and both of those sets could really use a card like Sora.
Right. It was unfortunate that those releases came like a little early, right?
Came way before Azusa Mark III came out. In fact, I could list, honestly speaking, this is the most fair solution. Like, this is the fairest Azusa so far.
Right, the biggest problem that like people have with events in general are like they're generally untoolboxable.
I mean,
Like,
like,
9 event bang dream was only a thing because a climax combo happened to get one of these events back. And in Million Live, one of those events happened to be hyper value.
both Flower Stand, actually no, Flower Stand, Spark Drink, and the 3/7 event were all really good.
Oh,
That's
three
the
seven
reason why we play.
like Spark Drink and Farmer Stand are just very, very high value. And 3/7 is just if I somehow don't kill you here, I'm not sure what will.
I mean, it's one of the few decks that can burn through Charlotte, which is insane. But realistically speaking, Nijikasaki could also play quite a bit of events as well.
And because
Yeah,
I mean, well, Nishi's is more about the top end. The game became a god more about the the
Mid-game.
mid game.
Like, you can use let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with the audience here. What mask from Slime had been played if not for Chloe, the Bonder?
Like, no, right?
I would wager no, because
like the fact that you're playing 6 to 7 effective copies of masks is what made it very powerful.
right, if it was just the 4 masks alone, that's a lot weaker.
Oh, definitely.
And honestly, mask would not be worth playing without Chloe.
Oh, bet.
Things like that. And of course, we have our own mask in this set.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why Summer Pockets, the event Summer Pockets itself, which is a mask clone, wasn't played all that much because there was no bonder for it.
No bonder or no way to like retrieve it in any meaningful way.
Pick and storage is played because of Mugi, the bonder. So literally, Bushiroad has I hope Bushiroad has learned by now that players aren't going to play unfetchable events.
Unless the events are very, very good, like, 3-7.
I highly doubt they're going to repeat something like 3-7.
Right.
But I think you know what to give Sora at this point, man.
Yeah, it's on my mind.
Oh, come on, man. It's pretty obvious. Sora is just that good.
Oh yeah, staple card in this title, easily.
Minimum a 2 off. Even if I'm being greedy.
Alright, let's move on. We have a bit of a package to go through here, so it's gonna be a bit of a 3-card package.
Oh boy.
Alright, so we'll let Gavin go with the first one here.
Okay, so shooting an independent film Sora. 104K. During your turn, if gathering staff The Mask is in exile, this card gains +1 level and 3,500. When Divine Script, the +2 soul, the Climax common, is placed in your Climax area, and this is in your front row, you may either tutor or salvage independent film, aka your Mask.
No.
Oh, no, not the Mask. Excuse me, the next event.
Yes, independent film works a little differently, Gavin. So independent film is a 1-0 event that salvages a level X or lower summer character in your waiting room, where X is the number of summer traditions Sora Narukami, the Awesome Mark III, in your waiting room.
Alright, and then let's go with the final card. Alright, Director Sora. 001K. Okay, auto climax combo. What you can either discard Enter Fallen Angel, the shot trigger from yellow, or Divine Script, the +2 soul from your hand, and you may salvage the other. Or you may salvage one of those 2 climaxes. And this is also a climax swap by paying 1 and discarding an event from your hand.
Alright, let's break it all down.
Okay, so when I originally saw this combo, I was thinking to myself, no way this combo is that great. No fucking way. But then when I read it, I'm like, you know what? This ain't bad, actually.
It really isn't.
Sure, Sora's gonna die in response. Did you care? Not really.
No, independent film's gonna replace her. Like, it's almost kind of like how, like, Rosaya just, like, repeats, cooking with Sachi over and over, right?
Same concept here, except you're hitting them much harder with a +2 soul.
Right.
Now, of course, in order for Sora to kill anything, you need to have the Mask in exile.
But you want that to happen when you're playing God, right?
I mean, here's an elite 9 for you guys. Uses gathering staff to tutor for Sora. Plays Sora. Plays the climax. Let's go, boys.
Right. And this is definitely an option if you really don't like the Hina combo all too much from yellow.
Okay, so this is a 7/5. This hits you for 3, man. Like, this punches you super hard.
If I'm not mistaken, Gavin, aren't people kind of experimenting with hashtag no double R God, and it's actually not a bad idea?
Terrible, actually. Yeah, I've seen a few lists that don't use any of the double rares, and quite frankly...
Sure, you miss out on summer traditions Sora Narukami, but...
That's fine. You don't need summer traditions to play it. Now, of course, the event gets a lot weaker without summer traditions.
Right, you only be able to salvage with zeros.
But at the same time, shooting, the independent film package is actually amazing for a budget deck. Like, Jesus.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
You want to start KOing people? This is a good start. Like, no one's expecting the +2 soul level 1.
Oh no! No, most people are expecting, if they see Hina, they're like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be level 1 Hina.
It's good. If they see the matchup as God, they're thinking, the Aaron from yellow. As soon as you plop this down, you go, what? Oh God, it's the +2 soul combo.
Wait, what?
Now, of course, this does require a 2-color level 1. This kind of reminds me of Little Busters in a way.
Kinda.
A
Luckily you don't need to have Gagari staff active, but you prefer to.
Oh, I'm about to say, man, you want to swing with the 104K? Be my guest.
Hey, you honestly don't care, TBH.
Hey, man, siding's a thing.
Yeah, you can side for 2. That's not terrible.
And man, this you can punch standby for 1. You can punch even the 2-2 for 1, man.
So I will honestly rather just front.
What? Punch them for 3 instead?
How far? You want to win the damage race against standby?
Well,
I mean, standby's main weakness, rush.
And Sora this combo is an amazing job of doing it. And guess what? Your cantrip is guaranteed. Practically guaranteed.
Right, the only way you could be F'd over is they're all somehow in stalker memory. or clock or level. Like,
that's what we have Chibi Hina for.
Right.
I was gonna say, use Chibi Hina. Boom. Like
Hina Sato, right?
Yeah, Hina Sato. She looks like a chibi in that artwork, man.
I guess it's like her kind of being worn out and she's no longer a god after that or something. I don't know.
Well. At the same time, this is just an amazing fun budget deck that could surprise quite a few people.
Right?
That could just surprise them,
Anyway, even if I'm talking in the context of limited, now a little rougher because we're looking at 2 rares.
2 rares, a climax common. Yeah, the mask is rare. So is Sora. Thank God the 2 soul is
independent film is uncommon.
Thank God the 2 souls is a climax common. But to tie everything together, you want Sora and they're a double rare. I'd say this is unviable and limited.
Right, unless you're finding salvaging just with zeros.
I'm really glad that this is a 2 soul and not a gold bar.
Fair enough. It explores some interesting territory, to say the least.
Like I said, this reminds me of a modern day Little Busters combo.
Yeah, but with sure, the selectivity is delayed, but you honestly don't care.
Fine. That's fine. If you had a choice between tutoring a level 2 or higher now and being able to cast an event the next turn, which can potentially get you anything, what would you prefer?
The latter, in general.
The latter, in general. You prefer to wait instead of, oh man, I can only grab 2s and up?
In our case, you're kind of getting, you're choosing otherwise, it's a little finicky, right?
2 and up. Well, 2 and up. Luckily, in LB, 2 and up isn't too bad.
Right. They have some actual good choose.
But, and of course, if you're running this, of course, you run 4 of the Office of Mark III. You kind of have to.
Right. You're incurring.
But luckily, the mask, the event that she grabs, the boxing, the divine, or the independent film, and Sora all level 1 and up. So it works, man. You know what? I like this combo. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, why?
I think this is the premier budget option. Give this the playable.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. This is definitely playable. Sure, it sounds a little wonky on paper, but I could actually see it actually work decently.
It's a great surprise factor, man. No one's gonna expect this.
Oh, true. Okay, and independent film, I give me how good it's playable too, because it's
the entire package has to get it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, actually, yeah. Well, if anything, here's what I will say about director here. Most people definitely don't run for the first seconds at all. They just play her for the bottom.
Depends if you want to run the Fallen Angel combo. Depends if you want to run it, but
most people wouldn't, right? You see this in a lot of lists, but not for the first sentence. His first sentence is a blank thing. The first part is blank for most people.
Correct. In fact, they don't even run Divine Script.
Right.
So,
but at the same time, we cannot undervalue how powerful event swapping is. Am I higher since this is the first time that event swap has actually existed?
I believe this is the first time, yes. And also, here's the thing that a lot of people are missing. If you're running the 2-soul combo, you can just pitch it for free via Sora. You can just pitch it for free if you're flooded with them. Sure, you don't get anything back, but again, it's a free pitch outlet.
You have to pick something and get it back.
Oh, okay, damn it.
Yeah, it says right there, choose, you must choose, yeah, it doesn't say up to one of them, it says you must choose one of them.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping this would be a free pitch out.
Oh, no. That would mean the Alfheim one would do the same thing in Assault Lily. It didn't.
It didn't. And man, Sora Hawk combos at Sora Hawk. I'll still stand by Sora Hawk all day, man. I'll still stand by Sora. But in terms of director here, you know what? She's playable just from the bottom sentence alone.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, look, I have independent film in hand. Let me grab my mask instead.
Right, or like, you know, you're playing like good stuff, like, oh, I have my shooting stall event too early. I'm going to get Garden stuff instead.
So good, man.
Stonks.
Let's fucking go. All right, next.
All right, we now move on to Big Magic Day Kyouko Izanami. So new face here, level 3, 2 cost 10,000 power. Her secondary trait is family. So on play, you may discard one to heal the stock. And on a Climax combo on attack, if Big Magic, Gold Bar Trigger, Climax Rare, is in your Climax area, you may pay the cost of pay 1, put 1 message left behind, card number 46, so slight package here, in your memory to your waiting room 2, burn for 2. Again, we'll have Gavin go over message left behind.
Cool, so it's a 1-1 event. You may salvage any cyber character. You exile this and reveal the top card of your deck if it's a level 2 or higher. Put it into stock. Right. You don't have a choice.
And we have a character that like interacts with message left behind. So hidden message Kyouko Izanami 103500. She gets power plus 1500 for each message left behind in your memory. And she has character hand encore.
Okay, so let's go over the 3-2 first.
Yes.
Honestly speaking, this isn't terrible.
Right, like the message left behinds will remain in there long enough that the compression will, you know, will take you places.
I mean, by the time Kyouko comes out, dude, it don't matter anymore.
Right, you're gonna end the game. You still got like a lot of deck left where it doesn't matter, right?
One way or the other, man.
Right.
Either you're dead or they die from the burn twos. And honestly speaking, this is really cheap. You can do triple Kyouko. You can do triple Kyouko on. Let's see here. You start with. Yeah, you could easily do her. You could easily do triple of her on 6 stock.
That's pretty good.
Actually, no. Actually, no.
Is it actually less? It should be less.
No, it's 5 actually. Excuse me, it's 5.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, what?
You could do it on fucking 5 stock, man. That's amazing.
I was like, the fact that this thing gives you stock. Now, yeah, of course, you do have to be at like. Let me just double check here. You have to be at 3 minimum to guarantee that you do it on 5, right?
Do it over the course of the game.
Right.
Is your opponent playing the game? You should be at 3-3, man.
Okay, so can just enter level 3 at like 1. Level 3 at 1.
Well, fair enough.
So damage calculations are based on having 3 or more clock. Obviously, increase the cost for each each one away from 3-3 you're going at.
It's 6 stock at
3-2.
It's at 3-2, 7 stock at 3-1, and 8 stock at 3-0. That's, I mean, even at 8, dude. This is so cheap, it's not even funny.
Oh yeah. I know. I mean, it's a good thing that like it just goes stock neutral, like in general, just because, you're using up like stock to like play events and stuff throughout the game.
Obviously, Kyouko is one and done. She isn't gonna live.
Oh no.
If Kyouko lives,
not her own.
If Kyouko lives,
well, if Kyouko lives, the problem now becomes how do you put message left behind back into memory?
You have to recast it, man.
they're in your waiting room. How are you gonna get them back?
Refresh counter?
Refresh counters or having a vent to swap with through Director Sora. You gotta go through quite the list to get this off again. So no, you pretty much don't try to do this more than once a game. Kyoko's very much an all-in card.
I like that. I like all. I mean, if I'm gonna try and finish you, I'm not gonna play pussyfoot. I'm gonna try and kill you now.
Right. I like the design. Sure, the cost is a little cursed. Or the first cost is a little cursed, but it makes sense in the context of her being based on a memory shenanigans.
Bro, what are you gonna have the stock to finish people if you spent it all on events, man?
Right. So I'm very glad the developers hack that in mind.
It's giving me faith in the developers that they actually play their own game. It's do people play this game?
Right.
Even
we're hopefully going to see fewer and fewer broken calculators as we move on.
Thank God, because who the hell uses broken calculators?
The populations are honestly decreasing. It's on the decline, the fertility rate in developed countries.
I would hope it's close to extinction. I would hope the people that break broken calculator, they're close to extinction, because hello, I haven't seen anybody outside of legitimate new players play broken calculators. I'm going, and even they quickly learn, hey, broken calculators got a garbo. But okay, so even though sure, it's on a gold bar, fair enough. I have my reserves against gold bars, but at the same time, this is cheap.
Yeah,
it's cheap enough, and gold bars.
The fact that you're playing gold bar means that you're playing this Kyouko deck. You're just going amass a ton of damage.
I could actually see the 2-soul into this being a viable game plan.
Not bad. Actually, we're actually playing little bosses, but with a little more oomph.
Let's punt them real quick. Now, of course, then I'd have to worry about, hey, what am I playing at 2? Because level 2 is very important nowadays.
But the fact that you're playing gold bars and plus 2 soul means that your damage economy is not going to be terrible, even if you don't really have early plays to work with.
What am I gonna do? Shitters plus 2 soul? Let's go.
Or even gold bars, F it. You're just spamming climax turn after turn. You don't really care, right?
With shitters.
That's fine. It's not like God lacks the ability to have a good hand size.
And the fact that I'm crashing shitters in me, I'm probably gonna cancel more often thanks to all the free compression I'm getting from all the events.
Right, oh man, amazing idea.
I mean, that's how Soul Sleeper lives. That's how Soul Sleeper lives most of the time. He's all like,
low key. If that man wielding an 8 gold bar deck, I'd be very afraid.
I've already told him how much God fits his playing profiles. You might see him with this. You might see him with God.
Yeah, I'm going as I'm making a switch just the first 2 cards alone if Gavin gets that man to play this, that could be pretty effing scary.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Imagine him casting all the salvage events and salvaging Sora turn after turn. Oh, and his hand is flooded with those plus 2 souls.
How many plus 2 soul has he played? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I'm at green when he's at 1-2.
Oh yeah, man. And he's just gonna punch you with shitters. Oh, plus end of the game. I have 3 Kyouko in hand. I'm just gonna sign the match slip here, man.
I'm gonna be taking 3 and then I'm gonna be taking 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 after this.
I'm fucking. Oh man, I guess he's gonna cancel like a god because. How many events in exile does he have? Yes. Oh,
Big,
you know
big,
what?
big crying.
Big crying. Kyouko, good.
Oh, Kyouko pretty good. Limited. No?
Oh,
First,
the event, man.
yeah. The event, I think it's actually a rare.
Oh,
So, double rare character. Climax rare, climax. On top of a rare event.
how about no?
So
No, you
no, we're not getting with
uh,
this.
you pulled this off in limited. Excuse me, sir. How many lottery tickets have you purchased recently?
Might want going like check on the next drawing there.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you might have just won 300 mil off the Powerball.
The Powerball, boy.
Boy, imagine, dude, if we won the Powerball. Boy.
When we win a Powerball, we're like doing these videos at like 8K, right?
Oh hell yeah! And we'd be doing this full time, man.
You're doing this full time with. Oh lord.
Actually, no, we'd run out of material. We'd run out of material. Low key, we would so run out of material.
No, Gavin, we will be actually forced to do progression series.
Oh, fuck. Okay, back to 2008. Okay, Grandpa, how was 2008, man?
So I have Hero Buster Set 1.
What does it do?
So I have this Starduster character here. No. This she heals. You know, you got me to grade, you got me to like grade 5 here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put her, you know, heal down grade 4. Putting her copy, you know, heal down grade 3. I have a stock left, rest.
Did you just full heal?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's ridiculous, man. Anyways, back to Kyouko here. Ratings. I'm tempted. I'm legit tempted.
I don't blame you. I'll be a little reserved just because it is kind of a convoluted strategy, just a little bit. And it's also not as amazing as like direct finish as we're seeing in Red. So I'm gonna stick with playable.
You know, I like Kyouko for her simplicity.
I do too.
She's not as convoluted as the red finisher.
Oh true. Oh lord, I swear. Red finishers have honestly like low-key become like no. Am I reading the abstract to someone's research paper?
Did they read has Bushiroad watched the predictions videos? Low key, did I design this?
I'm hoping they didn't because
those are very broken cards on purpose.
Next time we're definitely playing a disclaimer. People do not seem to get the message.
What? That those cards are broken on purpose?
I was gonna say more of. I wouldn't say we're broke. I mean, we're not trying to make them broken, but it's more of you're pushing the envelope of design.
Right.
Like I'm making sure that we're not breaking the game, but you know, I think the envelope could be pushed a little more, right?
Right. Like Kyouko here is very safe.
Right. I mean, she's safe, she's simple, but she's efficient.
But the red finisher.
Reach this.
What?
Excuse me? Like, I get it, you're a god, but... FR?
At least I put absurd costs on my broken finishers. And man, Trick or Treat, Cheeto, and Kokua. I think you're willing to pay the cost, wouldn't you be?
Unironically, yes.
Yeah, for 8 instances of 7 shards of 1 coming at your opponent?
Boy.
Well, potentially 7 shards of 1.
Right.
In addition to the tray. Imagine 3 of them, man.
No, the resources to do that? No?
No.
You probably go one and done, TBH.
Hey man, I've seen double dwarf shotgun. I've seen double dwarf shotgun.
I roll much?
No. Luck of the Irish much.
Oh, this basically confirmed my question.
just in a different manner. Yes, I'm giving this to playable after deliberation.
Right, like, good, but like not the end all be all.
The event. This is Flower Stand, for those of you who don't recognize it. This is Flower Stand with the different refund.
Right. You don't mind if you lose a level 2 or higher.
I don't really care. You know what?
Like I think it's playable too.
No, fuck it. Let's go go even further beyond, man.
Oh, okay, I see you.
Even further beyond. Events are so good in God. I'm just like going, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go even beyond.
Mm-hmm. And you can't. Chances are most Gagas are playing both this and Gagarin stuff anyway, right? Because being able to access both areas anytime I want, let's go.
Adds to exile count, man.
And yeah, actually your memory count, so good.
Like, bruh. How many cards do you have in exile?
Well, actually, yeah,
yes.
Gavin forced my hand.
It's yes. And that is as good as Mask.
Oh yeah,
well,
and possibly refundable. I mean,
might be even better. Might be even better.
The may be better just because it could be free.
Bro, imagine how stonks this feels when you get it for free.
That's pretty stonks.
I'm surprised they didn't reprint a certain event into this set. I'm going bushy. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh well, we can't have everything.
Oh no! That event would have been too obvious.
We can't have everything, Gavin.
It's mill. It's boneless Fugo that can be free that exiles, man. That's too good. That's too good for modern Weiss. I might add.
To be fair, Gavin, we're gonna see in red. Like they kind of remember that event, but not in the way you're probably thinking.
Well, alrighty, next.
So we can hit a message Kyouko here. So, hey, you got 4 of them in memory. She's just fucking like 9-5 at level 1 Costus. Recurable 9500 on Mall.
Bomb or die.
Unfortunately, the problem is more of the chances of you okay, but here's the thing. You're going like all in on 4 messages left behind. Just could unironically run over Aqua clones.
Excuse me, sir. Did that 1-0 just destroyed by early flight FR?
FR.
With no support?
No.
What? That's ridiculous, man.
Hey, I had to kind of work for it.
I had to pay 4 fucking stock for it, man.
You got refunded on them all 4 times, you sack.
Oh, excuse me. And they all cantripped your ass too.
2 stonks.
Oh man. But at the same time, though,
the encore's a little funky. It's a weird cork encore.
Again, I don't necessarily mind that because there needs to be some kind of balancing mechanism. When's the last time you've taken damage after casting 4 Messers Left Behinds? No.
True.
He hasn't taken damage for 3 straight turns.
Okay, you somehow killed Kyouko when I didn't have any kind of counter. Okay, I'll go ahead and put this put this storage above my clock.
Sure. You didn't care. Actually, you could abuse this. Oh, I don't have the color I need to cast the things in my hand. Let me out.
Oh, true.
Like, and then she could use, she's color fixing that's actually free, kinda.
A little bit.
Like I've been telling Soul Sleeper, in this game, life is kind of a resource. It's just like, yeah, sometimes life is a resource.
It'd be like that.
He's like, dude, I come from Magic. I'm like, yes, and I've played this color called black.
Yike.
No. Eventually I want to kind of make a joke video that says black and Weiss Schwarz when. But this guy would force choke me over that. He'd be like, really bad FR black?
No, I think what actually happened is, I hope to spell murder over your head.
Oh, really, man? Yeah, well, again, honestly though, I don't think Kyoko's worth it.
Yeah, overall it's pretty. I can't force to give it on this.
You forced my hand, niche it. I was actually about to tab over to a certain folder.
Well, you at the same time are like, oh, you know what?
No, I will show this card mercy.
A Kyouko heavy deck is not a terrible idea.
No, but you just play the Kyouko 3/2 in the event.
Right, those are good cards. There's right.
I mean, the things that I mentioned earlier are kind of niche things. I mean, the fucking meme of having this being a 1095 is hilarious, but
It's funny, but like,
what are you realistically casting for? 4 of these? 4 message left behinds?
like it's gonna be pretty hard to say the least.
Right. And
So realistically, you're looking at 8,000 at best, which is still not bad, but
right. But imagine you get the 4 refunds. Excuse me, sir. Have you bought a Powerball lottery ticket recently? And limited FR?
like no, you're lucky.
Find the
You're lucky.
message
You're
you
lucky. You're
returned.
lucky if you even find 2 messages left behind in a box.
Let alone 4 of them.
Oh, you're definitely not finding 4. Calm down there.
Right.
I'll be like,
Wait a minute,
what kind of box opened up 4 of these?
Fuck if I know, man. Wait a second. Does the event rare replace the normal rare?
Assume it does.
Oh fuck.
FR, you gotta open up a pack and see 2 rares. Get out of here. What do you think we're playing? Rebirth?
FR, I haven't opened sealed in 5 ever, man.
Rebirth still is actually pretty fun. Just saying. Opening up Rebirth
Really?
still is actually pretty fun.
Can you actually play limited in Rebirth?
Okay, I don't know about play. I meant opening a product. Can you play limited in Rebirth? I gotta think about this. I want to say it's gonna be very difficult because almost every project so far has been factionalized.
Oh, so good luck playing limited.
But it also means that some people, like, your first highest rare card kind of determines where you are kind of forced to go, so it's also not bad in itself.
Right, I'm like Weiss where I don't know, man. This double rare can be hella sauce.
Oh, imagine such colors sealed. Let's see, what I pull here, some Antica card? Oh.
Oh, man. If it's not Kogane.
If it's not
If it's not... It's Kogane. Well, she's Aqua, but that doesn't tell me where I should go.
Right. Whereas in Rebirth, most of your triple rares and double rares, in most products, by the way, there's like only like a few exceptions here and there. Most of the double rares and triple rares kind of tell you like, yeah, you should probably go in this direction.
Fair enough.
But the problem is we do have the problem of Rebirth rare. So it's basically Climax rare, so good luck. The good thing is maybe you're looking like you could pull like a foil version of the Rebirth rare or something, so you might get multiple copies every now and then.
Fair enough.
Alright, anyway.
Alright, to the next card.
Next card here, so it's...
For the sake of moving forward, Kyouko, 001500. Let's see here. This activates once per turn. Whenever you cast an event, choose one of your guys and give them +1 soul. And she's a tap self-tutoring brainstorm.
Oh cool, brainstorm that is actually does not have a weird first ability. Cool. Like FR play event blink. Who cares, right?
Yo dog, let me cast Gathering Staff. +1 soul to a Sora. Slap down the +2 soul. Take the quad, let's go, boys.
What?
Hey man, Legit strat.
Like just right.
Legit strat. Take the quad.
No, I'm very glad that like they're giving like brainstorms like better secondary abilities.
Yeah, I even told Soul Sleeper this last night. Bruh, Brainstorm's like quickly becoming the worst cards in my deck. I play them mostly for their secondary abilities. Brainstorm, who cares?
Heck, if I was playing Assault Lily, what am I using my Brainstorm for? Confirming information.
Fumi off. Who cares about the Brainstorm part? Fumi all go. And man, peak. That peak is so useful.
I mean, heck, I play Raise Zero in English, and grabbing a Hakama is already a good peak. Looks at Fumi. I'm jealous.
Fumi, let's do it again.
But after all, I could do this in my main phase where I change that card and then, okay, Climate Space. Confirming again.
Hey, man. Oh, beginning of main phase. Look at top card. It's Climax. Brainstorm immediately.
Okay, we're entering Climate Space. Just up again.
Level 1 up. Let's fucking go. You should destroy his Brainstorm. Oh, look what it got me. It got me Tazusa. It's fucking stonks. Can you call that anything but stonks?
True though.
Fumi is legit like Soul Sleeper has even noticed, dude. Every time you brainstorm with that deck, you always hit. And I told him, I wonder why I always hit. It's that ability to peek at your top card during like beginning of your main phase. When you told me that ability, I was just like, why the hell would you want to do that? I'm like, trust me, it is so useful.
Oh man, like Assault Lily is like low key a very decent tactician deck.
It's great. The better you are at the game, the better that deck becomes.
Oh, I imagine it. Like if you know what you're doing across like, Fumi Peaks and Yuja combo and Testament Shenlin, oh lord. Your opponent's gonna be like, if your opponent like came from Vanguard, you'll be like, did you just Narukami my board?
I mean, it's like, imagine being able to destroy your opponent's back row consistently.
If you do it right, you could get rid of like unironically 4 to 5 guys a turn.
It's so good.
Like what? Excuse me?
It's ridiculous. But back to Kyouko here. Oh, wow. Honestly
play a bad game. So I'm playing against a match you can trip me, and I'm also going to conveniently give a soul. Yeah, just unironically turn events into 2K1s.
Yes. Imagine, like, actually, generally on this show, we love to have so tutoring brainstorms. In this case, I wish this was like a draw to ditch one, man.
True. or the more modern one, right? Look at up to top 3, take 1, no rest.
Right. The Diglett brainstorms. Like,
Diglett brainstorms unironically good.
A Diglett brainstorm would be amazing in this set because unironically between the two selective events, I don't need selection with my brainstorm.
You really don't. Like, if anything, we're only playing Kyouko for like Rain Splash and the first ability. Like, oh yeah, I play Gary Staff plus the soul.
Swings with Sora, take the quad, man. I'll fucking ate it.
I fucking hate my.
Can you imagine the look on the horror on the player's face when they ate the quad unironically?
They probably will unironically eat like 7 that turn. One probably canceled. Like FR, I just went from 0-6 to like 2.
I just ate 7 straight. Or if they took all 10 of it.
Ooh.
There are 2-3 now, man. Most decks can't recover from that. Like, oh god, they're like, oh, okay, he did it once. That's fine. He won't be able to replicate it.
And then follows up with like 3 turns of gold bar.
Oh god.
How did I die? I kept taking like 8 to 12 damage a turn.
Plus 2 so OP. Pulse ban bushy. And it's a great surprise tactic that nobody will see.
Oh lord.
Oh lord.
As people who have been playing Game for Geisha Guru mixing English have been noticing, they go to like a certain area, they see Miyu there, and there's a little text bubble that says, "Lord help me."
Lord help me. That's Weiss Schwarz players after watching this. I'm like, yo, dog. That +2 soul deck is fucking specie.
Oh man. Man, I swear, guys, go ahead and make me like, guys, go like low key persuade me here to like, go check out the Game Became a God, like the anime or something. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like Sora for some reason, and then build that deck.
She's Twin Tails, man. She has Twin Tails.
In like one thing. That far, you try to compare it. You compare her to Kotori already. The little sister type with twin tails, red hair too. Sure. Oh fuck's sake!
And man, I think I like this Kyouko girl. Okay.
Okay, yeah, Kyouko looks pretty good. I mean, now, if your secondary trait is family, I assume you're a very kind person.
Right. Now, of course, we don't know the lore behind this stuff, so.
We just know Hina's a god. Yota. I mean, as I kind of like saw through like some of the yellow cards, the Narukami family's kind of like full of gods? Question mark.
I think so. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what actually happens, but. I
mean, it's made by Jun Maeda, so
it can't be terrible. It can't be terrible, right?
Yeah, I like Charlotte. You know.
Eventually, I'll watch Charlotte.
Amen. Now his best girl, okay?
And then this fucker's gonna like unironically force me to cosplay Tomori.
Yes, go with Naru, man. Go fucking Naru. She's voiced by Ayanero.
And then she just makes some pretty funny expressions in the anime from what I've seen. The infamous Tomori face.
I mean, the one where she's in the fucking supermarket, man. That meme.
Yeah, that meme. Anyway, Kyouko, not too shabby. Pretty good.
You know what? Give this girl the playable for the first sentence alone.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
she ain't gonna fool me, but she's still pretty good.
And then the usual shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
Like, she makes some very good shenanigans. Like, and guess what? If you can't get your events, she's also selective.
Bro, chances are you probably don't be like you only can't like no. Gavin, we both know the real purpose of brainstorm. Pay 1 mil for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, okay, let me think. I'm 5 out. I still have like 15 cards. I'm like 5 out, 20 cards left in deck. Yeah, I got a brainstorm.
Yeah, I'll brainstorm. I hope I don't hit any. Oh look, I paid 1 lift. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
That's what I wanted. Actually, wait, what? Some like I can't remember what person like question me when I go like I'm happy over a whiff. Like, I'm happy over a whiff.
That's 4 damage out of my deck, man.
I must go further beyond.
Right.
All right. Anyway, next card. We now have Horrifying Haunted House Kako Tengan, her new face here 003. Down her secondary trait is Mahjong. So she is a clean cut, oversized clean cut, where she is reverse. She goes to the bottom of your deck.
Hey look, it's Spring Moment Toko.
It's springtime moment Toko.
Now
in green. Not red.
You know Bushiroad doesn't respect their own color palette, man.
But it's a good. What I'm saying, it's a good thing that it's green.
Right. It's
more green splash is good.
And I actually don't even see Kako in a lot of lists. I'm going, man, you guys don't like clean cuts?
Like it makes more sense because of like how tiny a lot of your utility is in general. Like, the like you could automatically do something like field the field the 0/0 Sora in yellow that like you can continuously get gathering staff from your waiting room card, going to get hexproof to front. Or you could like field her, swing with her and then cut with Kako and then move her back to safety where she belongs and like what?
And of course, it's just pitching cards just for gathering stuff and going. And guess what? In in order to cast a lot of these events, you're gonna need stock, and Kako really helps with that.
Like, I feel like Yaga kind of played aggressive, and I'm very glad that they made Kako a card for this title specifically.
Like, again, I think we kind of take clean cuts for granted here. I think we really do.
Like another thing you can do with Kako is, if you're playing the Hina level 1 combo is, if you somehow can't get a second choice into your hand, you immediately go for the extra stock, cut Hina back, and then like maybe you draw into it again or something.
Yeah, well, that's why in a lot of cases I'd probably choose Aaron as the first, my first time.
All right, but like you could like attempt to be a little cheeky with Kako.
You could, and of course the drawback isn't really all that bad.
Right, like.
As someone who's played a lot of Springtime Moments Toka, I didn't care.
I assume you really like that card in that title.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
It's very surprising, how few people seem to play that card in both English and Japanese.
Well, again, English players mostly copy the Japanese list without the ban list. There's a big reason why you see a lot of Dal at top tables in English nowadays. But again, before this becomes an English rant video, I'll stop right there.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the reason why we don't see Kako is space, honestly speaking.
Right, you get around space very quickly. Because playing against event means you're playing like this stuff, means you're playing like this other stuff, like
Jesus.
An event-centric title like this, you kind of end up like building like over half your deck by just picking like one card.
I wish that wasn't the case, but unfortunately that is. Honestly speaking, sets like this make me wish, where's my sideboard? Like, I want a sideboard at this goddamn game, Bushy.
We all know if any other game after Buddy Fight's getting a sideboard, it's probably Vanguard.
God damn it. Motherfucking A. Why Vanguard? Like, this game has enough diversity in its sets. There's enough threats out there that a sideboard for this game, that again, sideboard kind of.
Yeah, the thing is, Vanguard has more hard counters than Weiss Schwarz does.
True. But at the same time, it makes sense in neither game because best of one. Both games are best of one.
Right. I mean, obviously, you make a sideboard, you're obviously turning a format into a best of 3.
Which
Bushiroad calls, I am not going to be in this event for 2 days, or I'm not going to be in this event for 16 hours.
Yeah, right. Which means, unfortunately, as much as we want a sideboard
like Buddy Fight only game because Buddy Fight was a game meant to end in like 5 to 10 minutes.
And actually, no, Rebirth for you.
Rebirth for you has a 15-minute time limit per game, which they could do a best of 3 for that game, but they probably wouldn't do a sideboard if they ever did best of 3. I don't see them doing sideboard.
I mean, you are the champion of that game, man, so you were the champion, so you would know better than I would.
Right, I don't see them doing sideboard for that game.
If
anything, they might just keep Rebirth like being the best one because that means that it'll be done with very quickly.
Fair enough. But they're like doing it for Weiss. Ugh.
Oh no! What Weiss Schwarz will definitely be a drag. Anyway, Kako, let's go ahead and move into limited. Why not?
One of the best cards you can play in limited.
So overall,
she's not that hard to find as a rare, so
yeah, no. But yeah, so overall rating, what do we give Springtime Moment Toka again?
I think she forced our hands, man.
Fair. Kako forces my hand too. I will go ahead and let her have the Rikishi. Alright, next.
Festival Day Kako. 103K. When this enters battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to one event among them, add it to your hand, and know the rest. If you added a card this way, pitch a card, and she's a cost 0 clock bomb. Oh god.
Wait, what? They made a what?
They made what?
Excuse me?
She's back. Kinda.
Kinda back. No. Okay. A few caveats before people like go up in flames. She's a level 1, so we're not spamming her early game.
And she only fetches you events.
And 3, if you whiff, it's only a mill 3 versus a mill 4.
Now, that's where. Now, of course.
That's where the caveats end.
Everything else about this card. Number 1, this is actually a useful body.
I would love it if we should made more bombs like this. This is a very good design of a bomb.
Okay, man. Remember Darkness from Konosuba set 3?
You're talking about the +1 comes on your own turn and using Undeath Kome, right?
Yeah, the Undeath variant.
Right.
Unfortunately, that a lot of people didn't play this. Kako. If you go to a lot of look at a lot of lists that are presented online, you'll see Kako almost everywhere.
Can you blame them?
No, card is bonkers, man.
Wait, F4, I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards for free for an event and also filter my hand if I actually see one? Stonks.
That's fucking brutal.
Like, what? That's insane.
Like, okay. Oh, I'm flooded. Kako says, sure, let me help you out with that. Oh look, I found Gathering Staff. Let's fucking go.
Oh my goodness, what, like, oh, why?
What?
Oh, so good.
The fact that it's okay. In any other set, we would be like, who cares? But
Like,
in this set, oh god.
right, like, whoever made this set, you're doing a fairly good job so far.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Like, okay, oh sure. And this is Enter the Battlefield. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I'm so surprised.
I have to do a double check. I'm like, there's no way this says on play. There's no way. Reaching again. This actually says play from hand.
That's ridiculous.
Like, I was like, this has to be when put from stage to waiting room.
Yeah, the on death variant.
But no.
Or hell, the on reverse. Even worse.
But obviously I can see a reverse symbol in that first course. I'm like, nope, that's definitely not what it says. So, okay, so is it from stage to waiting room? No, I do not see waiting room in that first part. So
no.
It actually says hand. So
yeah, Tefura kara buta ni ore kara ta toki. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that's. Sorry about the butchered tongue twister Japanese, but at the same time, what in the Sam Hill?
I'm honestly flabbergasted.
How is this allowed?
That's what I was wondering. Like, is it only allowed because it's a level 1? Because that's what I'm thinking. Only because it's a level 1.
Actually, I think this card would be worse at 0 because the fact that it'd be level 0 clock bonds versus cost 0.
Well, I mean, you could make like a vanilla version that's like 2K, 2.5A. It would still be good.
It would still be good, but it wouldn't be as good as this.
True. Actually, the fact that this could trade with something.
This is also removal, man.
Right, like you're playing against the Ishigaki matchup. They got their Shiriko off. Okay, no.
No, fuck off.
You get your cheeky getting that Kanata to your hand, Kanata coming to your hand. No.
I mean, of course, being the Nijigasaki player, if I know the matchup is God, hell no, I'm expecting Kako.
Right, I'll be like, no, I'm gonna grab like I'm gonna grab like my eye.
I mean, I am or Shizuku, one of those 3. or no, even cheekier, I'm grabbing Kanata. You know which Kanata I'm talking about.
Mm.
And man, she's gonna be hard to dispose of. She's gonna be hard for this set to dispose of. So, oh, you can't kill her? Okay, good. I'd have to pitch the card. Swing for 3. They can't realistically side her.
Oh.
Actually, no, they might because of Sora. But if they're using Sora, why not just kill her?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, what?
You never know. You never know what's going through the mind of some players.
True. You see some
questionable plays.
We'll leave it at that. Anyway,
Kako.
Kako pretty good. And limited. Yo,
what?
Grab
What?
her.
But I'm gonna say this. Kako is in my nomination for the best card in the set.
Unironically same. Yeah, I'm on my hands force.
Oh, this would be the only one of her kind. Give her the double.
Well, go about the only one of her kind.
She might be the only one we'll ever see of this man. Hello, both removal and Kobe. I don't know about that one, man.
You'd be surprised with Bushiroad.
Oh.
Hey, you do know how much you like your copy pasta, even if the copy pasta is of a questionable design.
And before we get one of these in Gochiusa or Gotoboon.
Gotoboon a little more likely because, well, I could see like a Miku level, blue version.
True.
She seems to be more event heavy than everyone else.
The other 4, but I don't know, man. Bug. I would want one of these that grabs Bloom characters. Or is that asking way too much?
How far you already have Rise?
Oh no. Well, Rise doesn't grab Bloom characters, dude.
Screw you and your Bloom. You know it's gonna be. You know it's gonna be a Bloom. It's gonna be the on reverse Rise.
Fucking hell. Or one like no, go to Bun. No, I have also some Mark III, and it's Itsuki. So I can't even say I can't even say I don't even like the girl it's on. No, I actually like it.
Was I FR? Did you change your mind?
No, I still love Itsuki. Okay. Yeah, I think we can move on to the next card.
Okay. We now have As You Please Kyouko Izanami, level 32, cost 4,000 power. Since an early play, you have 3 or more events in your memory. She is a level assist multiplied by 1,000 instead of 500, and she is a Duck Trio. Yo, what?
This is a 2/2 in this set, man.
Wag.
She makes all of your creatures wag.
Level 1s plus 1,000, level 2s plus 2,000, level 3s plus 3,000.
Okay, it makes Director Sora defendable. Like FR, actually defendable.
Wait, director?
Yeah, the film director, the early play.
You meant film shooting day.
Yeah, film shooting day, excuse me. Film shooting day Sora actually defendable. She's 11-5.
Wag.
Like what?
Rewarded just for playing your game.
Yo, dog, this is a 2/2.
And the characters on top of that. Oh my goodness. Oh lord.
Oh,
hey,
Lord.
you keep the train going by because this could get you events.
And the fact that you're whatever shitters you're swinging with are that much larger.
Well, not level 0s. They're the same.
True, but imagine if you're still imagine the Sora 2 soul combo.
Oh no, she swings for a lot with this card because she's a level 2 on your game.
Yeah, she's a bloody 9/5, dude.
What the fuck? That runs over Aqua.
And not only that, she also gets you independent film.
Oh lord.
In the Sam Hill.
This design, I swear.
I fucking swear. The more I talk about this stuff, the more I want to get it.
I don't blame you. This actually looks kind of tempting.
It's like, oh man, this is good bait. This is real good bait.
But
Like,
I can say that much. I was just kind of like, wait, this Kasaki was not that long ago. I need to cut my spending. Also on top of that, I recently had my credit card charged for the Card Fight Vanguard 10th Anniversary Goods group order I gave with some folks.
Oof.
So yeah, no, we're definitely not spending a lot on cards at the moment.
I have the 2 G sets to worry about, man.
For me, just thinking about like the calendar. Maybe really just Love My Superstar, and if it looks decent enough, I might go Marvel, even though it'll probably be illegal here.
And man, invest in the second G set with me.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Oh, why not, man? Your boy's in there.
Don't know that. I mean, my boy's gonna be there, probably on like a bunch of shitty uncommons and commons.
Imagine they make a double rare of his ass, man.
Wonk.
Gee, it's like Shaq sleeping meme here.
Pretty much.
He won't. Wait, what? He's getting an SSP?
Like,
Yep.
Excuse me.
Okay,
real
sign
shit.
me up, boys.
Real shit. Anyway, Kyouko, I like this.
Man.
As for limited,
questionable.
Questionable because you don't know if you're going to actually find great events.
That's gonna be hard, man.
At the same time, playing her at level 3 is not the end of the world. She's still a cantrip, and she is buffing your guys up to a pretty good amount.
Yeah, this is how you make Kyouko. The Kyouko level 3 live.
No, she doesn't need to live. But she probably will. 13k FR.
And limited? Good luck.
So overall rating. I think I actually have to. Oh, yes, it's not playable. It's like, oh yeah, it's definitely not playable plus.
I was tempted, but I was like,
no. It's just one of the cards like, if you get it off, cool. If you don't, you don't care.
Right. Though the Doug Trail is really nice.
Oh, true. Alright.
Okay. Horrifying Haunted House.
No. That was a copy pasta mistake.
Wait a second, that ain't Horrifying Haunted House.
No, it isn't.
There it is. Oh, damn it, blurb. Okay, 3/2, 10k. Okay, when there's such a battlefield, you perform the following action twice. You may choose one of your opponent's level 1 or higher characters. If you do, your opponent chooses one level X or lower in their grave and exchanges their position where X is the first character's level -1. And when your opponent uses a startup, gain 1500.
What?
Oh god, this is highlight times 2.
Excuse me, Agabagi on no, like highlight's typically an event. But what? Did we just put highlight twice on a body that can also just get Omega Wig by your opponent attempting to counter or playing with their back row shenanigans?
Bro, this is free. The highlight is free.
What? Ridiculous.
You get two highlights for bloody free.
Like, unless your opponent has hexproof, no.
Well, your opponent can pay recursion costs in response.
But
that's fine. You don't care.
You make them lose the card. Cool.
You make them lose the card or pay the tray if they really care.
Right. Like, oh my goodness, that's just crazy.
What?
I mean, like, there's a reason why my little Shigo song got list people.
And severely.
Honestly speaking, I would argue whenever I played the card when I was during my short time playing Dow, it was almost always the highlight class. FR.
Hey man, highlight is amazing. Rarely do you cast it for camera, man.
Or like, get the level 3 back.
You don't realistically care about either of those two modes. Like, low key, anybody from Bushiroad C listening, you might want to look into My Little Cheeto and might want to consider banning that card. Card's ridiculous. I know you guys made a promise to your players to never ban anything, but you guys already broke that promise years ago with Batman Ninja.
And I would highly suggest you guys try and rebalance your game. Because, oh boy. But enough about English banning philosophy here. Yo, dog. Even in the JP game, we're going, yeah, it's pretty broken. Sure, your opponent has a chance to recur their shit. Did you care? No. This is one of those cards that forces your opponent to respond.
If anything, chances are your opponent probably doesn't have a response.
Then back, sure.
Like if anything, you're just praying that like Sora has a very good tech option.
Yeah, she's a great 1 or 2 of easily. Now of course some person might go, well, what if your opponent only has level 0s in play? I'm going FR. Count the amount of times that your opponent only has level 0s in play.
At level effing 3.
The amount of scenarios that you could count are very few and far between. Like there's only one deck that I can even remotely think of that would have that scenario, and that's literally the Dark Army. But at the same time, the Dark Army literally removes itself. And
right.
Even against the Dark,
your hand is thick.
And even against the Dark Army, bruh, you can highlight their recurable healer. You can highlight that. That will remove the recursion in that case. So realistically, and the chances of you running into the Dark Army, like if you run into that deck commonly, where do you play and can I come? Like seriously. You know, if you're running into a deck like that, I'm like, yeah, where do you play and can I come? Because honestly speaking, Sora's like the better decks your opponents are playing, the better Sora is.
Oh, definitely.
Like, okay, a list of things I want to remove. Let's go over to let's go over to the tier charting, shall we? Shit I want to remove at level 3. Let's see here. Okay, I definitely want to remove Nijigasaki and Dow's board. If they're foolish, if the Charlotte players didn't get you, definitely I want to remove Nowl. Are you kidding me? Let's see here. Sao 10th Annie, not really. Decampo del Segno, not really either. Slime, if I have no other response to Mellum, hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Or hell, Shion is the Shion early play because she's probably gonna live for a cycle. Yeah, that's a pretty good candidate to remove. Summer Pockets, you really don't want to remove anything. Oh, Love Life Sunshine. Okay, let's destroy Rickroll. Let's fucking eliminate Rickroll. Would you pay to try to save Rickroll?
If I could afford it.
If you could afford it, but I just made you pay free stock to save a card.
If not that, I'm hopefully have another copy in hand anyway to replace her.
Right, but at least that either forces free stock out of your hand or a card from your hand.
And
both stock. Of which I'm like, both
of which are good for you. Yes.
Or hell, destroying Yo. You know, target her and Yo.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like Omega Stonks to me, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
ReZero. Both Felt and Rem are gone. Or hell, your emergency backup plan, Reinhardt. Goodbye.
Wait, what? You can't... Oh
wait, Reinhardt has X-Men?
Good. I'm pretty sure it's one of the 6 causes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
what? I was like, what? You can target Reinhardt.
Oh, no.
Since when?
Oops, my bad. Go to Hanayome. Yeah, destroying Sparichkas is nice. Or hell, if they're on Yotsuba game plan, make them cry even further. Alicization. And man, you're at least forcing Alice and Austin to pitch. At least you're forcing them to pitch the jam card. At least you're forcing them to. God match the mirror? Hey, you don't really care, actually. They don't actually care about this card all that much. Sure, go ahead. Actually, you could delete Kyouko, the Kyouko early play we just saw in the back, but
Like,
honestly
you can always
speaking,
be like, whatever.
Sure, you can have her.
She did her job.
She's dead. Konosuba. Actually, they don't care either.
Yeah, you just force, okay, sure. Target Young get picks the card.
Yep. Adventure time! They actually didn't care. Adventure time, they didn't care. I mean, if they have Ice King support, maybe? But I feel like the only time they cared.
Right. Even again, they probably have a way to just get the guy back.
Exactly. They probably have another standby in hand. Kaguya-sama, deleting Miyuki is absurdly important. Deleting Miyuki or Kaguya is so good. Like, because they rely on you crashing into them. To get additional instances up, because they're only picking you for one or clock kicking you for one. And that's not potent enough to finish off games. In fact, Kaguya's main strategy is to grind you out, and Sora just says no. No. Instead, highlighted, forcing him to switch to the 2-2-10K with Hand Encore, or force him to switch to Hayasaka I. Both of which are vastly inferior options to Miyuki and Kaguya. Original generation. Cool. I don't think they cared.
Depends on the variant, right?
Depends on the variant, honestly speaking. They didn't really care that much.
Like, Proton cares the most, if anything.
Yeah, Proton cares the most. Lily White actually does not care. Cool, I summoned Doomy. Princess Connect Redive.
I don't think they overall care, right?
They could really care less, honestly speaking. Albuta. No, they didn't care either. Especially if they have the Exile variant. Like, by the time you hit level 3, Science Bay should be dead by then. If you couldn't kill Science Bay, where do you play and can I come? Idolmaster Million Live. What? No? They didn't care to begin with. Grisaya. FR? You gotta highlight Sashi? Because that's all we do until level 3. Oh, you gotta highlight Yumiko? FR? You gotta highlight Yumiko? FR? Like, Assault Lily. Tazusa's kinda lunch meat anyway. And you highlighted Mai, okay.
And
maybe
highlighted and Riri shrug.
You restand?
Shrug.
My better question is, how did you live that?
You reset with Riri combo?
Yeah. I've done it, dude. I've done it.
Like, what? How did you survive that?
Luck of the Irish.
Pretty much.
Luck of the Irish. Goddamn, man. Luck of the Irish is a goddamn weapon, man. The guy could literally be playing a trial deck. Luck of the Irish will still smash you. It's like, do not underestimate the natural 20.
True. But yeah, I think that ends the chart, or was there more?
That's it. That ends the chart.
Okay, so overall, Sora pretty good.
Yeah, Sora's pretty good actually. In limited. Day I became a god basically. Like, she's a lot less impressive in limited. Like,
Oh, to be fair, like, yeah, that is true, but still, making your opponent score a little tinier is not a real bad game when they did.
no, and most people don't play actual 2/2s in limited, so casting this at 3, it just
I think when
Actually,
she pretty much will live because
free kills, man. She's gonna get free kills via highlighting.
right. So overall, yeah, I think I gotta get you a playable. It's a nice tech option.
I like her. Give this a playable, yeah. I don't see this to a lot of people's list. I'm going, you know what?
I guess because
Why
it's
not?
again, it's space.
Yeah, space.
You like the way you build God is like, okay, I put all this in. This is my engine. I cannot really touch it. Looks like list of text. Fuck. All right, let's move.
What is the
on.
like? I see like 20 one-ofs in a lot of God lists, but I understand why there's 20 one-ofs because there's a lot of good effects in this set.
You know, your events are literally extra copies of those one-offs.
Right.
Gagrin staff, message left behind, hello?
Both good cards, man. Alright, next.
Yep. Now we have Earth God, Daichi Narukami, 00500. On play, choose one of your opponent's characters in your front row and gets power minus 1000 until end of turn, and on play, you may ditch an event to salvage your character.
Hey, Daichi, why couldn't you be the other... Why couldn't you be the other way around? I want to ditch guys for my events.
Hey man, he's the Earth God.
True. But you know it'd be so much more stonks if it was the other way around. I can ditch guys for my events. Like this set sort of magnetizes me towards the damn events.
Oh,
usually I just go.
It's meant to. It's really meant to because you know the series takes place in summer. We're trying to make good summer memories.
Well,
while hanging out with a young-looking goddess.
Just don't cue the Imperial March, please. I do not want to see a second coming of Psychono. I would really hate to see this set on the ban list because people overplayed the shit out of it. But then again, new toy syndrome is a thing with Japan, so...
Like, that's the thing. There's new toy syndrome, but then it's also, does this new toy surpass the other new toys yet to come?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Psychono was definitely the latter.
Well, I mean, tell that to all the Kaguya players.
Kaguya was also the latter.
Yeah, tell that to Kaguya and Lily players.
Hasn't been that long for Louis yet, has it?
No, it's...
Give me another 2 months or so.
No, okay, fair enough.
I'm like, Louis a little too young.
Yeah, still, but Kaguya though,
Kaguya has been around for, yikes.
has been around for 6 months already, and that's old that's old for Bushiroad. That's
I mean,
old.
Have we already seen people like kind of like go, man, screw Nishikasaki. Sick title.
I mean, no, it's still new. There's still a new toy syndrome with Nijikasaki.
Fair enough.
Now with Daichi here, I'm going. I feel the disappointment is real in this one.
At the same time, I wouldn't call it like unplayable garbage.
Oh, definitely not. In limited, too many rare events, man.
Yeah, that's like a bit of a downer. This is a rare one. Like, normally you don't mind dishing events to get characters back in most decks.
I want my events. I want the other way around, man.
Sorry, got character getting up that.
Yeah, why not?
No, there's a reason why they make this thing called Bond to events.
Get CX for event when, Wishy.
Ooh. You could probably make a CX combo with like one specific climax.
God damn it.
There's no way you're just gonna get Dix CX. It has to be on a custom character, or it has to be Dix's specific CX.
Oh man, I can't get it for free?
Oh come on, we wanna push the envelope that hard?
Yes!
Yeah, and this is why we can't have a scrapbook based on making black in this game.
Yeah. Or amen. This is why we can't have Trick or Treat Chino and Coco, man.
Alright. So overall,
sorry, Daichi. Oh, by the way, Earth God and Daichi. Hello.
Yeah. They're clearly pun names. I mean, the cards literally read as Daichi no Kami, Narukami Daichi.
Well, I was like,
We're gonna see the other we're gonna see the other members of the family. Didn't we already see Sky Dog, Sora, and Yellow?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Sora no call me Narukami Sora, like FR.
Thanks, Jun.
Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
He's not terrible enough. He's not terrible enough.
I could see people justifying him, if anything. And their justification wouldn't be wrong.
Give me Chibi Hina instead. I'd rather make my clock the
Stop
second hand.
calling her Chibi Hina.
Yes.
Ooh?
Okay, Hina Sato. Fine.
Okay, we'll move on.
Escape from the Rain. Yota. 001K. Let's see here. Put a summer character from your grave at the bottom of the clock. Return this back to your hand at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase. You may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your other guys and return it back to your hand.
That is quite the weird twist on dodging reversals.
This reminds me of Cardinal.
I don't blame you for thinking that.
And I'm going,
wasn't Cardinal at least free?
No, Cardinal still costs you stock.
Oh.
Actually, no, Cardinal pained you. Excuse me, Cardinal pained you.
I thought Cardinal's main benefit was that she didn't cost you stock. You just need her to call to do the thing.
Oh, let me actually check her right now.
Okay.
It wouldn't be. Let me check her right now.
That has to be why she goes to clock instead of memory or random.
That's why she hurts your house instead. She was Alicization 1, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she's Alicization 1, so
Double R.
She's a double rare. Yeah, she just pains you instead.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Whereas Yota here says we're paying the one.
And we're hitting ourselves.
We choose the character that becomes our pain. This goes back to hand along with one other person.
Well, at least Yota cantrips himself. He's essentially a cantrip.
Right.
Now, the problem is that I had to pay and hit myself. It's really taking the whole life as a resource.
A little too far. Is it worth it to do all of this just to save up to 2 lanes?
Which your mileage may vary. Actually, it depends on what you're facing.
Right.
If your opponent is dependent on reversals, sure, but back to the chart. How many decks are dependent on reversals? S tier, no. Slime, hell no. Summer Pocket, Shiraha only. Actually, this could really hurt Sunshine. But as a Sunshine pilot, you don't care.
Right.
Tubby go. ReZero, no. Unless you're the Emilia Yuki variant. Gotsuba no Hanayome, hell no. Alicization, no. I'm not even gonna touch neither Golden Winds nor the Good Stuff deck cares. The Mirror, no. We haven't seen anything that requires a reversal. At least I don't think, and I don't think any combo in the red or the blue combo require it. Konosuba, maybe if they're the Bunny Girl variant still. Adventure Time, they don't care. Kaguya. Actually, having played Kaguya myself recently, the Shimakaze does matter. Getting that Shimakaze off really helps that deck out.
So doing this will ruin them.
Will ruin them quite a bit. But at the same time, it's on a standby, so you're mostly bringing up...
see Sunshine Loki?
They have homepage reveal, dude. So it hurts even less than the Sunshine matchup. They have
screw it.
They have homepage reveal, which is arguably as good as Rickroll. Original generation, no. They didn't care at all. Princess Connect Redive, no. Albuta. Unless you're facing the Science Bay variant, no. Idolmaster Million Live. No, they don't care in general. Grisaya, Sachi don't care. Assault Lily. They really don't care.
So Yoka affects a very small number of matchups.
Like, in general, the metagame is leaning towards decks that do not care about reversals, are fever based.
Or if they do play reversals, they outside of like a small number of cases, it was more of a bonus than anything.
Right, in both Sunshine and Kaguya's case.
Like, okay, if I get off, cool. If I don't, whatever. I was just playing it for the trigger.
Sunshine is literally the matchup where it hurts the most, honestly speaking. Like, having both piloted both Shaoran and Kaguya, I'm going, yeah, it hurts Shaoran way more. Because with Kaguya, you just go, I didn't care in the first place. Homepage reveal, go. And yes, I'm going to call that profile homepage reveal because that's where it was first introduced to me.
Fair.
So, Escape from... Oh, and Limited? No. What?
Is it finally time?
I will beat Iota with 30 shoes for his insolence. And of course, it's always the double by default.
The Narukami family has not contributed anything.
Dang. I didn't even have to look in the folder for that quote. I was just like, oh, I love the beating X with 30 shoes for their insolence. And that's one of my favorite ones, okay?
Fair. Alright, we'll move on. Investigation Day, Kyouko Izanami, 001500. Climax comment, when God's gift, Gold Bar Trigger Climax comment. Display in your Climax area, choose one copy of this card and summon it. In your waiting room, summon it from the waiting room. And on attack, look at up to the top two lists of your deck. Put one card of monster to the top of your deck and mill the rest.
Jordan really loves his pianos, doesn't he?
Seems?
I mean, pianos have, like, you see it a lot in here. You saw it a lot in Angel Beats. I think you see it in Charlotte as well. So, literally, Jun Maeda really loves pianos. Now, of course, Investigation Day. I don't know about you, man. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Like, it allows you to pick your trigger. Okay. There's a niche case for that, but I mostly paid it for the second sentence. Ignore the fucking combo.
Your feelings have no value, no worth in light of this message.
I'm trying to find a good one. Oh, here it is. They make a big TV. Why? So we can watch Kyouko play the piano in HD.
Yo, that scene probably looks pretty good in HD.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, let's move on.
Time God, Tokiko Narukami. 104K. It's a pitch CX salvage, and when damage dealt to you during this during a battle involving this card, you may return this card back to your hand. By the way, typo. Okay. Again with this weird bounce back to your hand profile, man. Like I have to cancel for her to bounce. And pitch CX salvage at level 1.
Oh man, it's kind of sus.
Like it's like it just doesn't like do enough overall. And like
Do
you
we
know,
have to keep? Do we have to keep the train rolling on this one?
can we really call this a terrible card though?
I mean, this isn't killing anything.
Nor were most CX salvages.
The Science Bay Man.
It's like the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, was this Christina bag?
No.
Like, no, right? Christina, like, we can't just call it straight garbage, can we?
I'm trying to find the words to save this one, man.
Let's consult limited.
Yeah?
That's limited, Carol.
Not really. Man, are we forced to?
Is it really terrible? I want to say it's not.
I want to say it's. I want to say it's not terrible either, but I'm going. There's not many scenarios where I would play this card. Like even in limited, it's kind of like towards the bottom of my picks, honestly speaking. At least I think so.
I guess I could go with the safe pick and think about it in title, context of title very strictly. So,
Neat.
thinking this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say this is safe.
It's not god awful.
Like, it's usable, but
It's not.
You have to kind of, you have to be very, very deliberate about playing this.
Like if this was Pitch CX Grab event, okay, now we're in business.
Oh, now we're in business.
But the typical Pitch CX salvage, like in any other set context, the ability I just described would be like, why would you want that? But in this set, oh hell no, I want that, boys.
All right, well, let's move on then.
Yeah, well, we have to move on here.
Right. We have Naive Girl Kyouko Izanami, 1/4500. This is an anti-change clock bomb, that's it.
What happened to Shizuku?
Slap.
Oh god damn it. Kanasa?
Very slap. FR.
Oh. Man. Am I spoiled by those two?
Yes.
Oh god damn it. You can already say that I'm spoiled?
Yo, those are very pretty fucking good anti-change bombs.
And I'm used to them by now.
Like they almost low-key set a new standard. Along with Hina in this set. Like FR, the 2-1 Hina.
The 2-1 Hina's amazing. And man,
Like even you somehow whiff, you're like, cool, I milked 3.
I milked 3 probably damage. Oh, I didn't whiff. Stonks. That's a climax to my team. Oh, let me play the +2 soul in addition. How about eating the quad, sir? Eating the quad.
Also losing that early play near permanently.
Like, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna swing with Hina first. Take the 5, let's go.
Although to be fair, if they don't cancel that 5, you're not anti-changing, right?
If they're at 2-1 or 2-0, they are.
Correct, 2-1 or 2, this motherfucker.
Man, attack order matters.
Attack order matters.
Am I wrong?
We're just supposed to get this thing this, aren't we?
Yeah. Yo, man, these are either niche or like sparkle worthy, man.
or so playable here and there.
There's no in between. There's like no in between, man.
Crying.
Moving
Moving along.
Actually, no, we don't want to see Kanata in literally every set. Oh dear God, no.
No.
Film Shooting Day, Kako. Film Shooting Day, Kako. 1025. Let's see here. She's a global 5, and at the beginning of her climax phase, choose one of your guys and give them 1,000. Is this the modern? Is this the modern day married life?
Well, you only play a climax to pull it off.
Right, but this is a level 1, man.
Don't care.
Oh yeah, we forgot to tell them a little bit about Naive Girl.
Oh. Ooh.
What's an early play? What is this early play you speak of, man?
Kiss my foot.
Kiss my foot. Film Shooting Day.
I think a base problem we could start like, in most other titles it would be appreciated. Here, workspace.
It doesn't do anything.
It also doesn't do much. Like, you would, I mean, I think you could agree that like, in most other titles this would be pretty decent.
Oh yeah, especially if you need reversals. In Kaguya, this would be a godsend.
But here we're like, strong.
I sleep, man.
Limited would actually be pretty decent.
Yeah, it gives you the advantage. Hey, look, my shit's not dead, and it's a common. So, yay for limited. Get this to playable minus.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah. Gavin read my mind.
It's like get this to playable minus.
It's originally gonna be a niche, but limited bumped it up.
And man, that's why we do limited.
That's why I do limited. Limited unironically saves cards.
And man, much to a certain girl's chagrin, she's like, "Rome limited." I'm like, why do you? She even asked me one day, "Why do you guys do limit?" I'm going, because it's a differentiation factor. Most people don't bother with it.
It could be fun talking about limited.
Oh yeah,
Like you see how giddy we get when we talk limited sometimes.
Ooh, limited. Of course, we skip limited on some cards because they're either not worth talking about in limited, or
require too many moving parts,
or are double rares.
Well, the double rare, no, worst offender. Double rare, like the Kyouko level 3 combo, very big offender. That far, you gotta have a double rare with a rare event with a climax rare. Too much.
Have you considered investing in Powerball lottery tickets?
You call it an investment?
Hey, man,
this guy. Hey
You're
man,
that lucky, man.
expected return value of what here? No.
Not with that attitude. With the natural 20, let's fucking go.
This is more actually.
Invoking the nat 20, man.
Alright, we'll move on.
Alright, let's move on here.
Okay, we have Astonishing Roll Kyouko Izanami 2/12500. This is an anti-change counter. You discard 2 cards.
Yo, dog. Why does this card sound so terrible now?
Well, let's say about it in the context of this title. We probably don't really have much of a hand size.
What hand do I have? And also, what am I defending with this? What
You're
am
not
I defending?
and you have a yellow anti-change bomb that's actually pretty good.
I mean, why would I want to pitch half my hand?
In this tower specifically, some towers you don't mind because you could afford it.
Right, but this is just a straight up destroy.
Right, like it's unfortunately not Yoshino.
Even if this was Yoshino, I'd be like, this set?
No, I'll take your 2 or 3, and then I'll go ahead and bring out Hina.
You mean canceling said 2 or 3?
You're right.
You mean canceling said 2 or 3? Fuck it. This set is making me think like Soul Sleeper. What board? I crashed last turn. Who cares?
Oh man.
And I crashed last turn. I don't give a shit. Oh, swing for 4. Swing for 4. Swing for 4. No. Try again. Your accuracy needs work, sir.
This can't even deserving this because of most decks that you can build in this title can't even have the hand size, right?
And the fact that this is just straight up destroy only FR. I thought we were past this phase.
I'm correct about what I said earlier, right?
This is my only comment. A worn out shoe is my only comment.
Yeah, vanilla clothing.
No, Kyoko's face is my only comment.
Oh, there. Okay, calm down.
For the shoe version.
What respect? May Hina curse them.
I love the spin. I love flavorizing memory TV quotes.
It works very well for us because you just replace Allah with Hina.
She is a god. Alright, next. Festival Day Yota 2155. Recollection, if you have 2 or more events in exile, this is an 11-5.
Eh?
Why do I care? Okay. Soul Sleeper tried to justify a version of this in Beaufry. He's like, it's a 2-1 11k with 1 soul, man. He's like, dude, you're gonna have to constantly crash into her. Fair enough. You have the same damage economy as early plays. We don't care about crashing into you because you deal the same damage to us in response. If this thing had 2 soul, okay, that'd be a legitimate threat. But the fact that you lack in damage economy means Yota's not a very good choice. Yota / Yui are not a very good choice. Now, again, you'd be like, well, getting the 2 events in exile, I'm assuming you have condition. Are you playing the game? Yes? Okay, then you have the condition. It's not hard to get 2 events in exile. It's so easy. In limited, oh god, this card is legit. What? This card is legit worse than a vanilla. At least the vanilla is free. And hell, even the 2-1 vanilla is better than this in limited because the 2-1's at least an 8-5. This is 3,000 weaker. Sure, you could potentially beat 11-5. But at the same time, limited for God is going to be so awkward because what events do you have to exile? Like, the entire point of the set is to exile so many events.
But your best events I can remember are rare.
Right.
Both Gathering Staff and Message Left Behind are rare.
So good luck. And even if you do manage to find those, why would you play Yota?
Right.
Even in limited, I can't justify Yota. Can you save him, man?
No, so I'm forced to say this. This is well known. If you didn't participate in the festival, you don't get to share the booty.
We grew up on Yota and believed in him.
Okay. Now full voice, Sora Narukami, 2-1 6500. On attack, choose one of your other summer characters. It gets power plus X until end of turn, where X is the number of events that are later multiplied by 1500. And when this card attacks, you have 4 or more other summer characters, which is a little hard. Choose one of your characters and get soul plus 2 until end of turn.
I'd rather Anil Smork with Sora than play Yota.
On top of that, Sora's gonna pump something by like
6,000, man.
Maybe 6,000. Depends on what part of the game you're in and how many events are still floating around in your waiting room.
Oh, okay, like 3K to 4,500. That's still a massive pump.
Right, and you're pumping something by 2, yo, what?
Anil Smork, man.
But yo, why are some of these comments be like so good sometimes?
I'm starting to think that Anil Smork is actually a viable strat in this deck with this set.
Oh, FR.
Like, Anil Smork? Oh, my creatures are dead? Oh, okay, I don't really care. Let's do it again. Clocking, I don't care if I have to clock every turn.
That's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
Like, bro, you're clocking every turn. Yes, you're also eating 3s and 4s every turn. A fucking 2-soul, man.
Warfare.
drinking that two-soul juice, man. Oh, man.
So overall, you got the space. Go for it. Playable minus.
In limited, yes, it's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You might have a little trouble getting the soul pump in limited, but that's what clocking is for.
Right. I'll be a little reserved giving playable minus mainly because space, and mainly because you probably can't get a very high soul pump as in, say, 9 event bantering.
Yeah, get this playable minus. I was tempted to get this playable, actually.
Right. The base problem is just like, you're probably not getting a very big power up from her first ability.
I mean, if you're playing the game correctly, you should have like 5 or 6 events in exile by level 2.
Which means you probably have like 2 to 3 events at best in your waiting room.
Right.
Alright, let's move on.
Halloween position, Kako, 217k. Okay, she's a level 3 killer with regenerate.
Okay, doesn't sound that terrible.
In limited, no. What level 3s are you? What level 3s are there free to kill?
And constructed, hey, might not be too bad if you really don't want to give up a lane.
Actually, this isn't terrible. Actually, yeah, this isn't terrible. She recurs herself.
Right.
I mean, okay, sure, she's not going to live. You have to pay the regeneration cost.
But hey,
Did you really?
if there's another level 3 for you to get rid of, go for it.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, like literally, most level 3s that are played nowadays are gonna die to Kako every time.
Hey, yo. Kako in front of Kyouko, 15.
Oh boy. In front of Kyouko, 15,000 FR. ReZero is bending over. Even ReZero is gonna bend over. Am I lying, man?
No.
Though they're probably gonna smug look in response.
Wait, how you smug look this? What smug look? What smug look do?
Smug look's gonna anti-change Kyouko, dude.
Oh yeah, true. Kyouko, you're right.
It's good. It's just like, wait, FR, man? Come on, man. You can't be that tired. It's like, it's just like, what is Smuggle gonna do?
Low-key, I might be. For those who didn't know, I played in Booster Spring Fest Online for Vanguard Premium. Six rounds of debatably the most cancerous format that Booster has come up with since Buggy Fight.
Worse than 2018?
Worse than 2018 Vanguard? No, it's pretty bad. You think 2018 Vanguard was bad, Gavin? You've seen nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh god, so I have walked into Yu-Gi-Oh territory, got it.
I wouldn't, okay, we're not going that far. Yu-Gi-Oh's still pretty bad.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Still pretty
That far? You really want to go and play with Big Dog Magica and Dragon Link decks?
No. I've heard DC bitch about those. I've heard DC bitch.
Yo,
Oh,
I heard going so bad that DZF has abandoned Ultra Guys.
Oh shit! And he loves Ultra Guys, dude!
Like, yo, what? You abandoned Ultra Guys? What happened?
Well, format's gotten that cancerous, man. It can't be as bad as Oko the game. Oko the Gathering. Stop. The most cancerous card since Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yo,
actually, no.
I'm seeing a card. I'm seeing what it did. When I don't need to see what it did in constructed.
Yeah.
It's so good that like. It's so good that the guy who drafted it goes like, yeah, I basically switched where my deck was going after pulling this thing.
It's like not even Jace is that warping. At least Jace, you have to work a little bit.
But freaking Oko, no.
Oh, you're Simic? Cool, let's go.
And Simic is a good value pair.
I'm gonna turn your shit into Elks.
Why? Because F you.
Oh, and I'm gonna create this food token. I'm like, oh god, yeah.
Anyway, Kako, not too shabby.
In limited, good luck finding early plays to kill.
Right. So overall, we typically give level 3 killers like playable, right?
But either playable or playable minus.
I think this one could deserve a. Well, I think a concept is title playable minus.
Playable minus because honestly speaking, you don't care about your shit. You don't care about early plays, man.
Right.
This is like ironically one of the few sets where I'm like, early plays, sure, go ahead and smash with them. I'm a god cancel my way out of this.
Pretty much. Alright. But people, we are not quite done yet. We actually have some trial deck cards actually worth talking about.
Alright, let's go, boys. The trial deck bonus round. Okay. Actually, no, it's your turn on this one.
Oh, I guess already? Okay, kind of confessing
Yeah.
Kyouko Izanami, Q1 4500. So this is a regular level assist. And when you play a card mess in your comments area, choose one of your characters and gets power plus 2000 until end of turn.
Okay, compared to the 3-2 Kyoko, I'm like, oh man, this feels so much worse. And we don't even have limited backup this time.
Right, but you know, I put it here because you know I don't think I think it's it's worth considering.
It's not bad, especially if you're on a budget and can't afford the 3-2 Kyoko.
On top of that, being able to like pump one lane like very well, it could actually be worth it.
True, she has additional pump, unlike the 3-2, which is just the 1,000 times level assist.
Right, like a level 3 could become plus 3,500 versus the 3K.
True, but you'd have to allocate the 2K pump to it in addition to whatever the climax is. We're assuming the climax gives nothing. So
most climaxes these days, most people playing 1K ones, right?
Tell that to Japan.
Oh, not all Japanese decks are just 8 standby the deck.
Nijigasaki would like a word with you, sir.
Okay, Nishigasaki would like a word with me, but Nishigasaki's playing a whole different game.
True. And, this is really good. A Neil Smork.
Right, so you're automatically playing like Gold Bars or Choice or Door.
Plus 2 souls.
Or plus 2 soul. But I mean, heck, you play this, you're unironically could have something actually run over something.
Why not, man? And man, it turns Sora making an independent film into a monster. It's like, what do you mean that 1-0 just destroyed my early play?
True. Yeah, guys, that Sora now becomes a 85. Like a 10,500. What the fuck?
Oh, that's ginormous, man.
That ties with the recurables.
That ties with the recurables, and it bodies Aqua clones, and Sora lives to tell the tale.
What? Crazy.
What? That's insanity. And guess what? She also got you the independent film event. Like, there's so. It's so nice. It's so nice. Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, you know what? There is reason to play this over the 3-2 Kyoko.
Right. Unlike that Kyoko, this guy's got anti-change.
True.
Like, Kyoko's definitely a card worth actually changing on your opponent's turn, right?
Not really.
Well, not really. I mean, it could depend, right? Mm-hmm.
It really does depend. Like, if they're relying on it, sure. But at the same time, it really depends. Is that early play that they're destroying really worth the resources to save?
Right.
Like,
So
that's kind of the question you have to answer.
So yeah, overall, I'll still give it a play, but it is a worthy back row at level 2-1.
Be a little bit more conservative, playable minus here.
Oh, fair enough. Right, and we have
Endless Growth, 1/1 event. If you do not have a summon character, you cannot play this. If you when you cast this, you may tutor for a climax and exile this.
now. This is how we're going to recur that Hina combo over and over.
This is how we're going to recur Sora combo over and over and over again.
True. So
this is glow sticks, by the way, for anybody who doesn't recognize it. I mean, dude.
You
exile.
You set your ISO card, you set your quad message, need to pop off. So yeah, playable.
I mean, the fact that it does so many things for this deck, like, holy shit!
Like,
it makes...
I just love like how like the overall design is just like It's like clearly like meshing together very well.
And it's innovative too.
Right.
You know, at the beginning of the year, I did nothing but bitch because this was starting to turn into Clone Wars the game again. It started to become really boring. You know, did Bushiroad go through an R&D change in the past like 6 months or so?
If they did, I didn't see any announcements for it.
Well, again, dude, they don't tell the public shit.
Vanguard would have work with you.
Really?
I mean, during the strategy presentation where they announced Overdress, they literally said like I mean, they didn't directly imply it, they didn't directly say it, but from the way that they were presenting, you could tell a bunch of people got removed.
Good.
They basically said something like, "Or we will not make the mistakes of we will not make the past mistakes, or we will do our best to, like undo past mistakes, make sure we will not repeat them again, that sort of thing." And, we're hoping with like a new. It's just something along the lines of like a new generation of developers or something in the speech somewhere.
Well, I really hope this kind of design is implemented going forward with Weiss because, honestly speaking, I was getting a little bit bored, towards the end of last year.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Towards the end of last year, towards the beginning of this year, but like seeing, newer sets like Nijigasaki and this, I'm going, yeah, let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like this helps. This adds the consistency, and this adds to green so much more.
Oh yeah.
This gives me a reason to play green.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if it like
it's kind of one of those. When I'm looking at a color, I'm looking for a reason to play the color.
Right. We've already seen plenty of reason in the booster set alone to play green. This is just icing on the cake.
Okay, you know what to give this.
What you want to go? You want to go for Sparkle?
Yeah, let's go all the way, boys.
All right, fair enough. So overall, with God Green, I'm loving it.
I was going into this dreading it. I was thinking I was gonna dread this.
Because you're like, this is gonna be like the same shit that we've seen in Green in the past, right?
Mm-hmm. Same shit, different set, man.
But then as you go through, whoa, what? What are we seeing?
Whoa! Whoa, where is this innovation coming from, Bushy? Where were you? Where were you when we made the green problem? Where was this team when we made the green problem?
Oh man. How the times have changed, right?
Literally, if this set had existed around the time the green problem was conceptualized, the green problem wouldn't have existed.
No, we like should we let them in like a little like behind the scenes stuff here?
Go ahead.
So we come up with scrapbook topics like very well ahead of time, but we never we don't really implement them until like we feel we have to. We got the green problem like pretty far out. We didn't do it until like quite some time later, but let's say for example, we still came up with the idea, but if we saw like this kind of design in green, Gavin would just went, yeah, axe that off the list. Green's fine.
Like my biggest complaint about green during that video was green's boring. Like green is just literally every other color side bitch, literally. But now with seeing this green design makes you go.
Green has a reason to stand out. Start like with God here, like the Kyouko message engine, the right, and like endless growth, the Sora climax combo engine.
Yeah, that Two Soul man, a Neil Smork is viable.
Right, and some neat design, like we don't know if Kako's. Chances are Kako's not going to be like a green. The Festival Day Kako is not going to be a green only card, but
I don't know.
But the fact that she started, or the fact that her type started in green, as far as we know, and I'm pretty sure no other card like that existed prior to Kako. That says a lot.
Right. In fact, the closest one I can think of is Tsuchinoko from Kimono Friends, but that's on death. So that's on
Right,
death and only
the fact,
fetches.
right, the fact that Kako's on play, yikes.
Oh god, that makes it so much better. And the fact that she's bloody removal.
Right, like, usually we dog on cause zero bombs, but Kako's like, no? I'm an actual good cause zero bomb.
What?
Like, actually good? Reads it. Understandable, ma'am.
Understandable. Like, okay, let's. I'm so happy that I'm so happy to see innovative designs.
Right. Oh, and another good thing, I don't know about you, but I feel like people definitely value event swapping at zero more than one.
Yes.
Like the first time we saw it was on Costume in Bang Train Volume 2.
People still play that card.
People were still playing it, but like, I'm pretty sure people kind of dragged it like, oh, it's on a level one with no other abilities. Now, of course, most people are not playing the Sora here for the extra ability, if probably not, but she's a level 0, so she's easier to fit in.
Right, a hell of a lot easier.
Right.
But regardless, though, thank you all for watching. Please make sure you're tuned in for Red, like, favorite, subscribe. Turn that notification on. Set notifications to all, because that's all
helps the YouTube algorithm. And of course, we also have Patreon and Coffee. If you would like to contribute towards us being able to make more of these for you. And with that, we will see you all next time. And bye bye.